What are you doing?
I'm sitting here.
What you need to do is clean up this mess so you can function.
Nothing's functioning anyway.
Well, if you would start by cleaning this mess,
Boy.
you would function. Do something with that.
Hello you and welcome back to my channel. I'm really happy that you're here because I gotta tell you, it's been such a crazy few weeks. This message is for anyone just starting out in their business venture or anyone in business period. Ish is going to hit the fan one day and it's going to splatter all over the place and all over you. And I'm going to share with you the quickest way to clean it all up. How to identify what's in your control and what's out of your control. This is the kind of stuff that happens to anyone out there hustling, pushing that ball up a steep hill, anyone in the trenches, in the thick of it, working to get their dream off the ground, or working to not only maintain the dream already realized, but to keep it growing healthy and strong. I'm going to give you a trick I use to get my mind right when I'm feeling overwhelmed and in the thick of it so I can instantly see the light. And I promise this will help you too. You may not need this right now, but save this video for when it is needed. And I'm not speaking negative into anyone's life or business, because if you are moving forward, there are going to be potholes ahead guaranteed, in business or personal. Those challenges are indicators that you are on the move, on the grow. When you look at it like that, you'll understand those potholes and challenges are a good thing because those are opportunities for growth. Now that that's said, let me give you just a little hint of some and only some of the challenges that I faced in the last couple of weeks. What was out of my control. What my few weeks have been like in my infant startup stages, so you have an understanding of where I'm coming from and that you too can face any challenge with strength and grace. So let's get into some of the stuff that happened. Now this list is not in order of occurrence. And again, out of my immediate control, be it be because I didn't understand something ahead of time, or because it was just bound to happen, or just because. A mix of office challenges and personal challenges that affect the work, because I am the work. I am the business. Number 1, iPhone not syncing. iMovie not saving. My arm hurts because I have cysts in my spine, right at the neck. My computer broke, right in the middle of listing on Etsy. My printer does not like syncing, so I have to resync my printer with all of my systems every single day, every couple of hours. Midjourney would not take my business card. It would not take 2 of my personal cards. My fur baby Kiwi Bubbles got an ear infection. Printify wouldn't take my business card or either of my personal cards for the same reason, which I'm thinking is Chrome. CryCut would not function properly from my iPad. It never has. My AI account I just opened on Instagram and Facebook, they don't talk to each other. So instead of posting on Instagram and then immediately posting on Facebook, I have to manually do both because something's not working. I ordered some blank journals on Amazon so I can customize them, and half of them came damaged because they put them in a bubble mailer instead of a box. The cherry on top is Poshmark did yet another update, and I have orders that I can't ship because the system won't send me shipping labels because of a glitch in the back office interface. That said, this is what I do to turn things around. Okay, I'm going to share an exercise with you that I learned years ago. This is how you feel now. Emphasize now. This is your dream. Okay. And let's say this is you. Okay. And here's your problems. At least that's what you think. This is the computer problem. Maybe this is anxiety. Maybe this is an app not working. Maybe this is a toxic person. You cannot see what your dream or goal is through all this muck. They seem too big. But If your dream means everything to you, then this is not reality. This is not what it really looks like. I'll tell you what it looks like, or what it should look like. Okay? This is your dream. Probably bigger than the paper that it's on. Here is you. Okay? And here's your problems. And there's peaks and valleys, you know? Here's, like, for me, maybe my anxiety. Here's that computer problem. This might be, and actually this is not my reality at the moment, but let's just say, you know, I've had it before. This might be a toxic person, toxic people, right? This might be something, something shutting you down. And here is your dream. And you're like, well, it's still a crap show, right? Here's the reason why. Even though your dream is huge, as it should be, you are far too close to the problem. You do not have a clear line of sight of your goal and your dream. You cannot see past this because you are too close. This is blocking you. All this right here is blocking you because you're in the thick of it, as you should be, because you're moving forward, and you're going to run into these roadblocks. But there's something you'll realize when you do this little graph for yourself. You'll realize that you're way too close. So this is what you need to do. Okay, here's those problems. Here's your dream. This was you on that last diagram. What you need to do is take a step back. It's that simple. Take a step back from what you're doing. There's lots of things you can do to take a step back, but you'll see once you take a step back, you have a clear line of sight of what your goal and your dreams are that you're trying to achieve in business, in anything really, right? These things, once you take a step back and breathe and do a list of other things, whatever that means to you, whatever that is to you, and I'll share some of the things that I do at the end of this video. This is my computer. This is anxiety. This might be depression. This might be a toxic person. Whatever the case may be, once you pause, take a pause, take several steps back, you can see your dream again. And you're like, oh yeah, this is the goal. And these problems aren't going to stop me. These issues aren't going to stop me. I mean, think about it. If you're trying and not trying, if you are creating, if it's your dream to create the biggest stationery company out there, are you seriously going to let a broke down computer stop you? If you want one of the biggest stores, on, let's just say Etsy, because that's what I'm talking about right now. If you want to, make hundreds of thousands of dollars a year on Etsy, are you seriously going to let a no count toxic person get in your way? No, you're not. You need to take a step back, regroup, and you can see your goals clearly. And you will, this is like literally instant for me, you will literally start feeling better. Now let me share some of the things that I do. What's in our control is how we handle our challenges. And I was beginning to lose sight of that because I was too close. The beginning of this video, I woke up and I walked right into the studio and sat at my computer, and I was just stuck. That was a huge mistake. I did not take care of myself first before going into my office to take care of the challenges that were already pending from the day before. If you've been following me at all on either of my shorts or my last few videos, I've talked about taking care of myself mentally and physically before doing any work during the day. Those things are reading every morning, YouTube University because I love to learn, reviewing my life dreams, exercising, and packaging orders because that is super fun for me to do. I have to have a full cup of me in order to give my all to the day ahead. And my husband reminded me of that in that moment with the paper towel, which leads me to asking for help. That's in my control, and my ego isn't too big to ask when I need it. When my computer broke, I immediately borrowed one from my mom. When my dog got sick, I immediately took her to get help. When Printify and Midjourney wasn't working, we immediately got on customer service for both and the bank instead of getting frustrated. When I feel overwhelmed, I ask my husband for help. My family, my friends. It takes a village to build, and Rome was not built in a day. So, something else that you can do when you're feeling overwhelmed is to do something smaller so you can get an immediate win. There is plenty of things to do in your venture. Sit the heavy lifting down just for a moment. Complete something smaller so you can build your confidence back up. This is not avoidance. It's simply taking a moment to breathe, which will help you grow stronger, which allows you to handle that heavy lifting with a better perspective and performance. Another thing I do is take a full day off. When you're in business for yourself, you will find that you're working every minute of every day, either physically or mentally, and that will drain you. You've heard it said before, just like your devices need recharging, you need recharging too. And I have a terrible habit of running on an empty tank, so I force myself to take at least one day off. Another thing, of course, do that exercise that I showed you. Also, the biggest thing is I lean on God infinity %. I know not everything will have the outcome I want because I know I don't know what I don't know, but God does. I don't know why I had to cancel my Posh orders for the first time in 6 years. I don't know why their customer service, which has been stellar for me, has just dropped the ball. Maybe that's God slamming that door so I can fully step into this door, this dream. I've been trying to quit Posh for 3 years and always a foot in and a foot out because it's so fun. I think God is saying, bruh, let me help you confirm your decision. Either way, whatever bigger faith you believe in, for me it's God and His universe, lean on that faith that everything will make sense on why you're in the muck at that moment, and you will one day look back at it and be thankful for that learning experience. Lastly, I count my blessings and force myself to experience an attitude of gratitude. That's it. So after I took a step back and my husband helped me clean up the office as I was cleaning up my attitude, literally an order came in. This cute fur baby's name is Lichen. It's a referral from a good friend who purchased one of my bookmarks last week. She works at an animal hospital and they have a book club, and naturally she was using her bookmark. Therefore, I'm going to have orders full of people who are about to buy. It just goes to show that when you get your mind right and you stop blocking your blessings, those blessings continue to flow to you. And the doors that should have closed a long time ago closes, and the ones that you need to be stepping into and focusing on opens. With that said, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, please do all the things as it really helps me out, and I will see you on the next one. Have a great week, guys.